ahead. All right, so good evening, everyone, and I'm so excited. Please pardon me, I'm not on video today. All right, so just pardon me for now. Of course, all of you here know my face, okay? All of you here, you have been seeing me on videos, but today you won't see my face, so don't worry about that. It's not important. What is important is what I'm about to teach you. Today, we are doing something very special. I'm not going to teach you today how to place trade, all those blah, blah, blah. No, that's not my point of focus today. Today, I want to teach you how to short or long altcoin and double your money very fast. And double your money very, very fast. Donc, aujourd'hui, je veux juste vous montrer comment doubler votre argent rapidement quand vous êtes trader dans Coinw. So I'm going to show you how you can double your money very fast if you are trading in Coinw. All right, guys, listen, I'm doing some intensive courses now on trading that I'll be sharing with you very soon, probably in a week or two from now. I'm doing some, I'm learning some secrets. I paid a lot of money for this, and I'll be sharing with you for free. I'll never ask you for money. I don't need your money. Stay with your money, okay? I'm here to teach you how to go make money, period. So today I'm sharing something with you. I've been doing it and it's working for me. And I want to suggest that you guys can apply this. By the way, I want to tell you that if you're a trader, if you're trading here, or if you're coming here for the first time, in trading, you don't put money for emergencies. You don't put money for house rents. You don't put money for children's school fees, feeding money, health allowances, any money that is very urgent, don't put it into trading. Take money that you don't have pressure on that money and grow your wallet, do wallet management and grow. I'm telling you, I know people that started trading with $20. Today they have $300 in their account after 2-3 weeks. You know, so wallet and risk management is very important. Donc, quand vous êtes un trader, je continue à dire aux gens, ne prenez pas l'argent d'urgence, ne prenez pas l'argent de location, l'argent de loyer, l'argent qui est là pour une urgence. Ne prenez pas cet argent pour venir trader parce que vous voulez doubler ça. Don't do that, okay? Do not do that. Ne faites pas ça, okay? Ne faites pas ça. All right. That being said, like I said, today I'm not going to teach you how to place a trade. If you want to know how to place a trade, watch previous trainings. If you don't have those previous training acts, we shall provide them to you. Today, my focus is to teach you how you can double your money very fast when you are trading altcoin. And I also want us to do a recap. I want us to do a recap of the things that we have learned before now. And sometimes we forgot. Sometimes we are so excited and then we lose money at the end of the day because it's very important that when you are a trader, always go to your leaders, always go to meetings like this. You learn, you renew yourself, okay? You renew yourself. So if you are here, you are highly appreciated. And this journey is very long. Okay, this is a very long journey. You become more effective when you trade more. All right, when you trade more, you become very, very effective. Do not feel discouraged if you actually tried once, and it did not work, or you lose some money. Never you feel discouraged over that. It's temporary setbacks. It's just temporary setbacks. When some of us, we are having 50%, 60%, 100%, is because we have been paying our school fees for so long, all right? We have been paying our school fees for so long. And our goal right now is to teach you. Our goal right now is to teach you. Those of you who are in Douala and you guys are trading, most of my high traders that are in Douala, we shall be having a lunch. If you are not trading and you are not a leader, I'm sorry, I might not invite you for that lunch program. So I'm inviting some of the leaders who are trading very well, we shall have a buffet at Bonamusadi. All right, we shall have some buffet probably in a week from now. I'm just selecting the leaders that are working hard, encouraging people. I want to encourage you the more. So let's have lunch and see how we can take Coinw all over the place and enjoy ourselves. Maybe have some buffet, drink some good wine, and relax and feel free and talk with your leaders. Of course, you guys know yourselves, so I don't need to call your names. All right, somebody like Mr. Fabian Wanji, who is one of my great leader here. You know, I'll be with him and some other leaders that you all know. So guys, we shall be having some good time. So if you want to join me, prove to me that you are doing something. We also have a beach party that will be coming up. We want to first of all try maybe Limbe, and then the next one we'll take it to Kribi. So all these things, they are coming up. Don't feel that maybe you're in Yaoundé or you are left behind or you're in Southwest, wherever. You are not left behind, okay? Yeah, but we just want to start somewhere and then we can extend. Donc, j'étais en train de dire tantôt que nous allons dans bientôt inviter certains leaders où nous allons passer un peu de bons moments ensemble, seulement dans la semaine-ci. Nous allons un peu aller un peu manger et boire un peu de bon vin et essayer de discuter comment nous pouvons prendre Coinw dans tout le Cameroun. Donc, c'est pour là que j'invite tout le monde qui ne travaille pas encore de commencer à travailler maintenant parce que je vois tout le monde. Je vois tout le monde qui travaille. So everybody that is working, I'm saying you, keep doing what you are doing, keep teaching the people, keep helping the people. Your primary objective is to help people to make money. All right? You just help people to make money. If you want to make money, a great man once said that if you want to have everything that you need, help people to get what they want. All right? If you help people what they want, if you help people to get what they want, you will definitely have everything that you need, okay? You will definitely have everything that you need. So you should go and multiply. That's why we are training you here. We are not asking you for any money. We train you when we have time. When we don't have time, we said patience. Ask questions in the forums, and there are very good people there that will help you. That being said, let us go into the real deal. Are you guys willing to start doubling your income? Est-ce que vous êtes prêts pour commencer à doubler votre argent en tant que trader? Majorité de vous, quand vous tradez, vous dites seulement que je perds. Pourquoi je perds non? Pourquoi je perds non? Pourquoi je n'arrive pas à doubler mon compte? OK, nous allons discuter un peu de ça aujourd'hui. Are you guys ready to start doubling your account right as we speak today? Because today is Sunday. And do we know what happens on Sunday? Of course. Do we know what happens on Sundays? Of course. Nous sommes dimanche. Est-ce que nous tous, nous savons ce qui se passe le dimanche? Je veux bien dire oui. Oui, nous savons tout ce qui se passe le dimanche. We all know what is going to happen on Sunday. Now the question is, at what time? At what time? What is going to happen at what time? Donc, nous tous, nous savons ce qui se passe le dimanche. OK? Et la véritable question, c'est que vers quelle heure? Guys, I want to tell you people something. This is top secret, okay? Let me tell you people something. Many of you want to trade. I'm telling you, you can choose 4 days in a week and trade and double your money. That's the first thing you need to know. You can choose 4 days in a week, and I'm going to give you those days now. And these are things that have been happening right in front of you. I'm going to give you just 4 days. You can decide that I will trade just 4 days and I will double my money. Je peux décider, je suis en train de vous donner 4 jours de la semaine, que si tu trades tous les jours-ci, tu vas faire quoi avant la fin de la semaine, tu vas doubler ton argent. Il dit 4 jours seulement. Premièrement, vous voyez le mercredi. On Wednesdays, I told you last week that I'm going to talk to you in our next Zoom meeting about Wednesday, okay? Let me tell you about Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, from my experience, do not expect after the witching hour that starts in the morning maybe from 7 to 9, between 7 and 9. After that, witching hour from 11, 1, 11, 12, 1, 2, and 3. Always expect a pump on Wednesdays, and a gigantic pump. This kind of pump, you will see it like this. Let me show you something. This kind of pump on Wednesdays, you're going to have it like this, okay? Let me get rid of. Let me get rid of something here. You always, if you have noticed, you will realize that on Wednesdays, there is always a kind of gigantic pump, all right? There's always a kind of gigantic pump. Now, Wednesdays, you always have this kind of pump that is pumping. If you missed it, sometimes it will not come after the witching hour. Sometimes it will come from 12, 1, 2, and 3. So after the witching hour, on Wednesdays, do not expect anything but a pump. Do not expect anything but a pump. This is Wednesday. That's the day you can decide that I will trade on Wednesdays. Or the day you tell yourself that I cannot miss trading on Wednesdays. 2, Thursdays. Thursdays also, the market always have specific direction on Thursdays. It might be a pump, it might be a dump. Okay, it might be a pump, it might be a dump. So, but bear in mind that the market always have specific direction on Thursdays. Market will always have specific directions on Thursdays. That is day 2. Day 3, you have Fridays. On Fridays, there is always what we usually call weekend pump. All right, there is usually what we call weekend pump. That is on Fridays. On Fridays, always expect to have a weekend pump. All right, on Fridays, you must expect to have a weekend pump. So if you don't know that, take notes. All right, take notes, because every Fridays, you would definitely observe a pump on Friday. And if you are not, I'm trying to get an image of Friday. I'm trying to get an image of Friday. I posted this in the group someday. So on Fridays, you're going to have, let me approve some people who are coming in. On Fridays, you always experience a pump on Fridays. If you have noticed it, Fridays and Saturdays, but what I'm sure of is Friday. And I'm not too sure about Saturday, but what I'm sure of is Fridays. So I'm telling you about Wednesdays, I'm telling you about Thursdays, I'm telling you about Fridays. Donc, je veux vous dire que vous pouvez travailler 4 jours seulement dans la semaine. Donc, vous pouvez dire que je veux trader seulement 4 fois par semaine. Les autres signaux, vous pouvez suivre les signaux et tout. Mais si tu veux trader toi-même, tu vas dire que vous voyez mercredi, vous voyez jeudi, vous voyez vendredi. Le mercredi, généralement, il y a le pump. Il y a un pump généralement mercredi, juste après le petit baisse le matin. OK? Maintenant, jeudi, je ne peux pas garantir un pump ou je ne peux pas garantir un baisse. Mais il y a toujours le marché vous donne la direction chaque jeudi. Vendredi, le marché pompe toujours. Samedi, je ne peux pas vous garantir samedi, mais je peux vous garantir dimanche. Dimanche, je peux vous garantir dimanche. Maintenant, qu'est-ce qui se passe dimanche? Dimanche, il y a 99% d'avoir une baisse et il y a 20% d'avoir une pompe. So guys, on Sundays, you have 80% of dumping. And the dumping that you are going to experience or that you always experience on Sundays, this kind of dumping is very, very high. This kind of dumping on Sundays are very, very high. So on Sundays, You have to be vigilant when it is from midnight 1, 2, 3. From midnight 1, 2, 3. You got to be very careful. From midnight 1, 2, and 3 a.m. Donc, le dimanche, à partir de minuit, 1 heure, 2 heures et 3 heures, vous devez mettre trop attention sur votre marché parce que le marché peut pomper, ça peut baisser, ça va dépendre de le comportement. But know that, il faut savoir que 99 ou 80%, ça baisse. Mais sache que ça peut plutôt aller plutôt vers l'autre côté. So you don't have to be blind. You have to be flexible in your thinking. You have to be flexible. Because if you're not flexible in your thinking, the market can instead pump, instead of dumping, the market can instead pump. So you must be flexible, people. You must be flexible in your thinking. Don't expect it to dump all the time. The market can instead be pumping high, jump in for long and grab all the money. Jump in for long and grab all the money. But if the market is going but down, jump in. And now, guys, let me tell people something. Sometimes we panic. When you look at this candle, from here, all right, when you look at this candle from here, there's resistance a lot here. And sometimes trading, when there is resistance like this, is very difficult. Parfois, pour trader, quand il y a une résistance comme ça, c'est très difficile. Mieux tu ne trades même pas. Mieux tu ne trades pas ici. OK? Tu vois l'endroit ici? Quand tu vois déjà ton 1 heure montre comme ça, mieux tu ne trades pas. But if you have this kind of direction, for 1 hour, you are very sure when you are going to the market. If you have something like this, you are very sure when you are going to the market for dump. If you have something like this, for example, look at this. If your 1 hour has already broken like this, you are very sure. And this will happen many times. Donc, quand votre 1 heure est un peu comme ça, là, n'est-ce pas, si votre 1 heure est comme ça, ça veut dire qu'il y a un baisse et tu es sûr. And I always tell people what? I always tell people that the longer the candle, the faster the movement and the more money you make. All right? The longer the candle, the faster the movement and the more money you make. All right? The longer the candle, the faster the movement and the more money you make. So if you start shorting here, you go vroom, 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 vroom. At this stage here, you should be going out. You should be stepping out. This is a danger zone. Now, how do you double your money? Very fast. All right. Somebody says that, please take the weekly calendar again. Yeah, Gwen, of course, take the weekly calendar. For the witching hour will always come like a thief. From Mondays to Sunday, Mondays to Fridays. The witching hour will always come just after maybe 7 a.m., sometimes 6:30 a.m. From 6:30 a.m. up to 9 a.m., if you don't catch the witching hour, don't expect to have it again. Don't expect to have it again. And it always happens from Mondays to Fridays. So guys, I've given you 4 good days you should trade. The other trading days, you should be doing the signals that are coming in the forum. You can use it. But if you want to trade on your own, these are the days that you shouldn't miss to trade. Like today, we are going to be up the whole night. I'm prepared. We're going to be up the whole night today. But let me tell people something, all right? Let me tell people something. Guys, listen. Actually, there is a way you can double your money very fast. This is what is going on with some people. Let me go into one of my account here. Let me see. Let me just go in here. This is the account I'm using to train. All right. So let's say this is an account. Let's say the market is dumping right now very fast. If the market, once you find 1 hour like this is 1 hour, right? This is 1 hour here. Okay, there was dumping. No, let me go to BTC, sorry. Let me go to BTC. BTC gives you the direction of the market, okay? BTC gives you the direction of the market. Now, assuming that this is 1 hour and you have something dumping like this, you have a dump happening like this. Listen, look at this. This is BTC, right? You have a dump happening like this. Going down very fast. On 1 hour, on the 1 hour candle, you have a dump happening like this. What happens? you would now come here. Let me show you something. You will now come to the altcoin. You click on all. You click on all. Let me remove BTC here. You see this? You click on all. Now this altcoin is going to come out. What are you going to do when you have this altcoin here? What you will do is that you will select the altcoin that has dumped a lot. Select the altcoin. Once you confirm that BTC is dumping very high, when you confirm that BTC is dumping very high at the 1 hour, I'm telling you, when BTC is dumping very high at the 1 hour, the 1 hour must have dumped until you find it dumping like what I showed you in this image, like this, going right down. It has broken all the resistances. Let's say, for example, you can also have it like this. You can have BTC dumping like this, going down really high. Once you confirm that BTC is going down really high, what do? You come to the altcoin session. You come to the altcoin session. You select an altcoin that has dumped a lot, like this one, 2 point something. You even find some ads. Maybe minus 10, minus 15, minus 20, minus 21, minus 5. Donc, qu'est-ce que je suis en train de dire? Je dis que le Bitcoin est la main qui donne toutes les directions possibles. Le Bitcoin nous donne toutes les directions possibles. Ça veut dire quoi? Ça veut dire que si le Bitcoin est en train de baisser rapidement un peu, ça baisse vraiment énormément. OK? Le Bitcoin baisse énormément. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire? Tu vas te dire que, OK, comme ça a déjà donné la direction, OK? Bitcoin a déjà donné la direction que ça baisse comme ça là, rapidement. Tu vas aller maintenant dans ton compte pour trader. Tu viens sur là où on sélecte des monnaies. Tu enlèves, tu viens là où on sélecte les monnaies ici, comme ça. Tu choisis les monnaies ici qui ont aussi déjà pris, qui ont déjà bien descendu. Donc, tu vas le choisir. Tu viens ici, tu le choisis, comme celui-ci. Celui-ci a bien descendu. Attendez un peu. Tu vois celui-ci, EOS, IOS, il est à 3%. C'est lui qui a bien descendu. Boom. What will happen is that I call this shoot the wick. So if I tell you shoot the wick, when BTC is already high down, what you do is that let's assume that you have maybe $50. All right. Let's assume that you have maybe $50. BTC is going down really high. You come here. You can take 100%. Boom. You select him. You have $50 here. You put what? Maybe 20%. All right. You put maybe 20%. All right. You can divide your $50 into maybe $15. So you put $15 for this coin and you go short because BTC is dumping really high. So you go short. So you select the short. So you shoot the wick. Look at minus 3%. BTC is dumping. If BTC is dumping, I'm going to grab a lot of money here because BTC is dumping and definitely all this shit coin. These are shit coin, man. They have no value. Forget about the story behind. Most of these things are shit coin. Now I'll come and select maybe this one again. BTC is dumping. I'll make sure that BTC is dumping at the 1 hour very high. BTC must be dumping at the 1 hour very high. Now I'll come again and select another one. I can take maybe Dutch, or I take File. File is at 2.28. So File is dumping more than Dutch. So I can take File. So the whole idea is that what? The whole idea is that you want to select coins that you want to shoot. You will make more money on altcoin because it's not heavy. You will make more money on altcoin more than Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, more than Bitcoin and Ethereum, you make more money on altcoin. And when you select, don't go with all your money. No, never. But you can shoot 2 coins at once. You can shoot 2 coins, 3, 4. Maybe you have $100. You divide it by maybe 2, 3. You know, you put $20. Then you go for high leverage. Now that if I'm doing this because just to teach you, because BTC is not dumping right now, so I'm just sacrificing this money to teach you. So BTC must be dumping at the 1 hour very fast. Then you go to the altcoin, you select the ones that are already very weak. You select the one that are already very weak. Like you see -3, -5, -8, -10. You select those ones. So you shoot the weak. I don't know if I'm communicating, but guys, maybe you should say something on the charts. If you guys are really understanding what I'm saying, say something on the charts. Right on the charts. Right on the charts. Right on the charts. Okay, okay. All right, so people are saying good. I'm good. Okay. Okay, awesome. Somebody say, has leverage calculated? It's moving smoothly. Okay. Okay. Great, 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 great. Somebody should take the weekly calendar again. You watch the recording. Next time, come early. Now, this is in a case, good. Some people ask some question, I'll answer them. We are good, but that money you are wasting is like my life savings. They know. I'm not wasting the money. I'm teaching you, man. I'm teaching you, right? So I'll offer you $10, Dano. So you write me on the send me a message on the on WhatsApp on the group, and I'll give you $10. Okay. Or you can put your wallet in the chat. I'll offer you $10. Okay. You can start with tonight with $10 and you take it somewhere. Okay. No, I'm giving only to Dano, please. Dano alone. Nobody else. Okay. The Bible says, ask and it shall be given. Dano asks and he will receive. All right. Okay. Now, Dano, you send it to me. All right. Send it to me. Maybe my WhatsApp. I'll offer you $10. Now, guys, good. This is in dumping situation. Do same for long. Donc, dans cette situation, c'est quand ça baisse. But, ce que vous devez savoir, c'est que avec la baisse, tu gagnes vite plus que quand ça monte. Somebody says, I use high leverage and it blow up my account. Yes, I entered the trade late. Yes, before you enter the trade, now, you must make sure, rule number 1, before you shoot any altcoin, look, whether the signal is coming from the officials of Coinw or from whosoever, or even from me, before you go in for any altcoin, you must check the candles. You must check which direction the candle is going. You must check its 1 hour also. You must check its 1 hour. You must check its 1 minute for any altcoin you want to jump in. Okay? For any altcoin you want to jump in, you must check. Now, one thing you should know again is that if the 1 hour of Bitcoin has broken all barriers, okay? Let me show you something. If the 1 hour of Bitcoin has broken all barriers, you don't need to check anything. You don't need to check anything. Go and select a altcoin that has been dumping, and you get into it. But you must make sure that Bitcoin is dumping like this. It must have broken all the barriers you might ever think of. If not, you blow your accounts. You must make sure that it's dumping well. Don't go and take small candle that is dumping like this. Say you want to go and trade altcoin, you blow your accounts. The movement must be very fast. It can also happen during a breaker. When you see that a breaker is coming, or we are closer to a breaker, it can be break up or break down. If it happens during a breaker, you go and shoot all the altcoin, man. You're going to make a lot of money. As from tomorrow or tonight, I'll be shooting altcoin like crazy. I'll be shooting altcoin like crazy. If you take an altcoin, for example, maybe let's say you take iOS, you put 100x, 100 times, you put $20, you put it at the hundreds. And you don't have to stay in that market for long. You don't have to stay in that market for long. Do you understand? You don't have to. You don't have to. So someone says that if I enter with 5x leverage and the candle is forming hard later, when I'm already in the trade, is there a possibility to increase the leverage? You can enter a new trade and increase the leverage. It will now add. Or you close the trade and open a new one. Okay? You can close the trades and you open a new one. All right? Somebody say, what is altcoin? What? These are alternative coins. Coins that are different from Bitcoin, Ethereum. All right? You can take, these are alternatives coins that are different from Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm not going to take much of a time in this trend. This trend was very brief. And today we are going to witness, some of you are shooting just one coin. Because if you feel comfortable shooting just one coin, it's fine. But somebody like me, I can shoot 5 coins at once. I'll put maybe, if I'm trading, let's say I'm trading $200. I'll put $50. That's how I share. But I will only go to the market when all the resistances has been broken. Look, sometimes you have a kind of trades coming on you. If you see a kind of resistance happening like what is going on here, there's no need for you to be trading. If you see something like this, no need for you trading. I'm giving you 4 days in a week that if you trade within these 4 days, you make money, whether I like it or not. If you have been following my trainings, I started by giving you events that you can trade on those events. And many of you have been trading with those events. You have never lost money unless you're just greedy. I started by giving you events. I started by giving you time. And I continue again. Events, time. You have heard about a witching hour, you know, what time you should trade. And now I am giving you days of the week. I'm giving you days of the week that you shouldn't miss trading, no matter what. Somebody says, I don't know the events. Well, you have to watch past training. Ask for past training in the group. They'll send it to you. The events, when there's a breaker, when there is a break up, when there's a breakdown, when there is a singularity, you know, those are events. When there is a news, when there is a news happening in the crypto space, those are, something is going up. Elon Musk can just tweet something. That's news. Those are events. Expect maybe a pump. But Binance can just have something funny. Binance can just have a problem of withdrawal. And then you see the entire market going to red. All those events, you must be careful. An announcement can come in from the Security Exchange Commission or from, I don't know, and then you just find the market going terrible. These events, don't miss them. You can have breaking a whole number up and breaking a whole number down. I'm not going to explain all this here. Go and watch all my previous training, ask for the videos, and we shall send you the videos. All right, now I'm going to take questions. I didn't intend to be here for long. Let me take questions. On mute, if you want to say something, raise your hands and let us hear from you, okay? Who want to say something? Anybody want to say something? Okay. Looks like there is no question. Looks like everybody understood. Somebody say, please don't know the events. Yeah, watch previous video. What you close the trade, don't you lose your money? When you close the trade, don't you lose your money? But your question was that the trade, you want to take a higher leverage. That was the question, right? When you close the trade, it depends. You see whether you're losing or not. So it depends on you. Question. Solfac. All right. You want to unmute yourself, please? This Solefac. Unmute yourself, Solefac. I can't find you. Unmute, Solefac.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everybody in the house.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. I'm fine, sir.
All right.
Sir, please, I have this pertinent question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was asking, how does leverage really influence a trade? Because I was trading using 20x. So and I saw my friend trading using 100x. So, and he was like, he's already at $5. Meanwhile, I was still at 0.0 point something. And I was like, what's really the difference? So I had to switch now and take like 50x. And on taking the 50x, since I came in the trade late, which the trade was already reversing and was coming down, it was dumping in the dumping direction real fast. So I find myself already at minus 15, minus 90 something percent, which got my account liquidated. So I was like, how did the leverage really influence it?
All right, let me explain. High leverage means that you are risking high. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. If you are running, if you enter a car, right?
Yes, sir.
Somebody is running at 60 kilometers per hour. Another one is running at 20 kilometers per hour, right?
Yes, sir.
If there is an accident, who will die first?
The person running at 60 kilometers per hour.
The person running at 60 kilometers per hour. Good. Now let's come back to trading. If you are trading and the market goes against you, all right? The market goes against you. Yes. Now, if the market goes against you, he that has high leverage, he will easily be liquidated. But you that has low leverage, you will not be liquidated faster. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
But now, what's the advantage? The advantage is that he that is running 60 kilometers per hour will reach faster than you, all right? But with high risk. But you that are running just 20 kilometers per hour, you will take your time to reach, but you reach safe. But now, the same thing with trading. He that is trading at 100x, he will easily make money before you. But the risk is that if the market goes against him at any point in time, he will be forcefully liquidated. Meanwhile, you can be able to fight. You can be able to stay in that market and fight, and the market still turn on your favor. So the question is, are you strong enough? Are you strong enough to resist high leverage when the market goes against you? And remember, high leverage also means high fees. He that is having high leverage, he's going to pay more fees and is risking his money higher than you. So if you are not really strong, no need going for high leverage. Just take something below 50. You can take 30, you can take 40, you can take 20. Just depend on you, okay?
Yes, sir.
But if you follow the events, if you follow all the events I'm teaching here, all my events, all the events that I've been teaching, if you follow all those events, you easily double your money. And if you follow now what I'm teaching today again, you still make money. You still make money.
Okay, so one more question.
Okay, go ahead.
At times, let's say I can detect a dumping. Let's say at times I'll detect a dumping, and let me say I can go in for short.
Question for you: how do you detect a dumping?
Let me say like the 1 hour candle before even start falling. Yeah, and at times I'll look at the resistance most of the times, and I'll look at the RSI most of the times. So I can detect a dumping and I go in for short.
Right.
So for that period of time, it will go in my favor. Let's say it can go in my favor. And after sometimes the market start pumping. And due to fear now, I'll go now and reverse the trade. After reversing it, it start dumping again. And
yes, that is when you are hard. That is when you are hard. Let me explain. That is when your heart is on the 1 minute candle. If you detect, like you said, detecting the direction of the market is very important. We call it the mother of all direction. Okay. Now, if you, let's say you have a market situation like this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have a market situation like this. It's dumb, right? It dumps, right?
Yes, sir.
Dump like this. Then later on, see this pump coming up. You start being afraid, like, oh, I didn't make enough money here, so maybe it's pumping. This can be 1 hour, but it's a fake pump. If the direction has been broken, if all the resistances has been broken here at this point in time, you don't have to be afraid. If 1 hour has formed, if let me tell you, in any case, if you have 1 hour breaking all resistances like this, you don't have to be afraid. Even if 1 minute pumps, it will come back on your favor. And that is why if you have something like this, see, if you have something like this, right, for 1 hour, say this for 1 hour, whoop, Big candle. I say the bigger the candle, the greater the movement, the more money you make, right? So if you have the candle already like this, and then look at this pump. This pump is to deceive people, to tell you to go and reverse your trade. But you stay and fight. You stay. You don't go out. You wait. Okay? And then, because if you reverse the trade, have you ever seen a situation where you reverse a trade and then later on, the trade still go on the other hand again? You still go and reverse it. And then later on, you just find yourself reversing, and then charges are being deducted. Because your eyes were on the 1 minute trade instead of the 1 hour trade. The 1 hour tells you the direction. The 1 minute tells you when to get in. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if the candle has already been formed, if you come here, the candle has not been formed very well. You don't even have to be trading. Protect your money. Even if they give you a signal, go and put your stop loss on those signals. But if you want to trade on your own, no need. If you want to trade on your own, no need. No need to try to make money faster. I know things are hard. People want to make money. You know, people are controlled by fear, greed, and emotion. You know, they want to really make money. But the truth is that there is no way within a week that you will not have this kind of situation where you can make 50% of your money. There is no way within a week. You always have this kind of situation like 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week. You always have it. Do you understand?
Okay,
so when all the direction has been all the resistance has been broken, just wait for 1 hour to show red. Because if all the resistance has been broken and 1 hour is trying to pump, you wait. Just allow it to show red. Once it shows red, boom, you jump in. Do you understand why you shouldn't reverse a trade? So if the 1 hour has broken all resistance, no need to reverse that trade unless 1 hour start pumping higher before you go and reverse it. But if it is 1 minute, if 1 minute is trying to deceive you, come and ask yourself, what is 1 hour saying? What is 1 hour saying? Is 1 hour reversing, or 1 hour is not reversing? Or is 1 hour going opposite direction also? Because sometimes when the market will turn, you just find 1 hour also turning. That way you can reverse your trade because 1 hour has changed direction also. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Sir, but also in this other scenario, I was wondering, because can someone really last in a trade for like 24 hours? Because I once placed this trade.
Sometimes people last for trades even 3 days. There was a trade I was there for 1 week.
Okay, because I placed this trade, I saw a dump, so I placed the trade for short, and for like 6 hours, the thing was against me, was a pump against me, and I had to close the trade, and I was deducted. I think that was $12. And after that, when I slept after 4 hours, I had to realize that it was actually a dump, and if I was still in that trade, I would have made money. Meanwhile, I closed the trade, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, because did you check the 1 hour?
Yeah, the 1 hour was pumping, but the candlesticks were really short. It was not really that big, like as in really formed. It was small, not really big.
So you see why the bigger the candle is very important. If the candle is not big, don't trust it. Okay? If you find a candle, guys, listen, what we are doing here is very important. This discussion is very fruitful. And I want to thank our brother here for asking these questions. This is helping all of you. If the candle is not big, let me share my screen here. Never you trust any candle that is not big or long. If the candle is not long like this, don't trust it. You see this? The candle must be long like this for you to start trusting it. For you to trust and believe in the direction. If not, if the candle is just like this, you can turn the market at any time. Anytime. I know sometimes we are having signals in the group. Yes, that's why when you are not following my teachings and you are using signals also, make sure you always put your stop loss, because we want to trade every day. See, this kind of candles is very risky to trust sometimes. That's why sometimes you see candles that are forming and then you are not making money, but the candle is going up. But you see this kind of candle, I would trust it with all my life. You see? This is the candle to trust with all my life. This one I would trust, but my eyes will be on it. This one, the dump, I will trust it. You see this one, I will trust. So do not trust a candle that is not formed at the 1 hour level. The 1 hour will tell that the market is pumping. Then you go for 1 minute, you wait to have the same direction, and then you jump in. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So you seen your mistakes?
Yes, I've seen a mistake.
Good.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Any other question?
For now, no.
Okay. Good. Somebody says that, please, sir, I wish to know if the market is not really pumping or dumping. Is it advisable to go in with much money and low leverage? Of course, yes. If you have a signal, you must have a signal in the forum. If the market is not dumping high or dumping low, you must have a signal in the forum before you can get in, because you now adjust it. But if you want to go in during an event, I've taught you people events. Events, you make money more than the signal they've given you. Because events, boom, you go in with high leverage and you're out within a few minutes, you're out. You can wait for events for an entire day. And that is the only event that will make it to have 100%. Okay? That's the only event that will make it to have 100%. So that's it. That's it.
Say one more thing.
Okay.
I realize that now.
Yeah.
After a breaker, let's say if it breaks up,
right.
Immediately as the breaker gets finished, we have a shot, like a dump that comes immediately.
Of course.
So I was advisable that immediately as you notice that the breaker has taken place and it has stopped at a certain level, you can go in for short immediately if it was a pump.
Okay, that's a good one. Now let me explain. When you have a breaker, I've always said it, but I think I said it but just once. Once you have the breaker, the first breaker that happens sometimes, don't trust it. Okay? Sometimes when it breaks, boom. You can even trust, let's say Bitcoin is at, what's the value of Bitcoin right now? Let's just assume that Bitcoin is at 26,000, right? And then it's breaking 24. I will prefer you to trust it. I'll prefer, let's say Bitcoin is at 26,400 and it's going down to 26,300, 26,250, 22,200. I'll prefer you to jump in at this time. I'll prefer you to jump in at this time. Maybe you have it at 26,000 and you can jump in. Now, when it breaks, boom, out, walk out. Because this is what is going to happen. As it breaks out, boom, you will now find another quick pump coming from nowhere at this time. What is happening is that the traders, the big fish, they are now buying the dip. That's why people will now take a few minutes and they will make millions because they are buying the dip at that time when there's an immediate breaker. So immediately there's a breaker, because you should see the breaker first, right? You should see. So when it breaks the first time, don't trust it. If you were up, if you were already in the market, go out for the first breaking. The second breaking that is coming now, you can stay because it will be very difficult to pump again. So sometimes you find breaker happening twice. It will first of all break, and then you find a very huge pump again up, and then it goes down again after a few, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour again. That way you make more money at that time. That's why you see sometimes I'll hit 50%, 100%, 30%, 80%, and so on and so forth. Okay? You understand?
Yes, sir.
Another question? No other question, right?
Yes, sir. It's understood, sir.
All right, let's hear from Atem Emma. Hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, I just have one question. In the case of the Sunday dump,
right?
Looking at the 1 hour candle, I wish to know when to detect if it's too late for you to jump into the trade.
When there's a reversal, when
the
dumping has finished, and then you find, then you start pumping. So If you start pumping, automatically the 1 hour start pumping, it means that you don't have to go but short. You go now but long.
Okay. Yes, I
But now
understand
when
that
it
one.
breaks,
What I want.
yeah, the movement of the candle will tell you whether it's late or it's not late. The movement of the candle and the price. Now let's say we are breaking 26, right? And it's a dump. It's
Yes,
not a
sir.
dump, right?
Yeah.
You look at the price. 26 has been broken, going down to 25,800, 25,700, 25,600, 25,500. That's, you see the price is going down. Once you see the price going down, it obviously means that the candle is going down, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you find it now, the price start going up. Always look at the price. The error most of you are doing is that you don't look at the price. Look at the two last digits. Now, if you want to know the price, let me show you something. If you want to know whether the market is going up or is going down, with this, see this 75 here. That's the price I'll focus to check. This 75 here. I'm going to know if the price is going up or is going down from this last price here, 75. That's where you check. You know whether how the price is behaving. You understand? So if you find this price
Yes, sir.
up, if you find this price going up, it means that it's late for you to enter like short. All you need to do now, just come to the candle and confirm the candles, and then jump in. You jump in as long at this time. You're no more going like short. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. It's understood.
Okay. So, do we have any other questions? Somebody says that how to determine a fake and a fake pump and a fake dump. If sometimes when all resistances has been broken, it's going down. All right. When all resistance has been broken and is going down, if any pump that is coming is fake, because you don't expect it to come at that time. So if all resistance has been broken, then any pump coming is a fake. And the same thing for a pump. If all resistance for a pump has happened, anything that comes there like a breakdown is still fake. So it goes with the resistance. All right. So some of you have not watched my previous training. Okay, you need to do that. So someone says that if the price is below 50 what? I don't understand what you mean by below 50. 50 what? For the last 2 digits. Okay. For what? For a breakdown, for a dump, for whatever. What are you talking about? You'll hear from our phone bond. That's a question, Luis. Let's hear from you. Unmute.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
No, fine, sir. Please have a worry. Okay. I'm going to ask, what if the candle has the 1 hour candle has broken all resistances, and let me say it has gone down like 2 other candles down? That's making it 3 candles a dump. Is it late to go into that trade, or
check the price and the movement of the candle? Always, the truth is, listen, let me tell you how I trade. Once I see the 1 hour already formed, then I'm already a vigilant. You are a sniper. You want to snap, you want to grab, you want to smash. So you don't expect that candles should be forming without your knowledge. It shouldn't happen in the history of you being a trader. You don't expect candle to dump completely when you don't know, unless you were busy with something else. Fine, no problem. Then wait for the pump. As a trader, you should already know that the market, you should always put in your head where, if you ask me in my sleep, before sleeping, where was the market? I'll tell you where the market was. So you don't have to wait 3 candles forming and then you come and say, oh, should I jump in now? Where were you during all this time? So you should be alert. You are like a soldier in the middle of a war. The enemies can come at any time and grab your head. Do you want them to come and grab your head? No. You want to be alert. You want that before the enemy shows their head, you are grabbing it, not them coming to grab you. You are a sniper. You want to get there. You have a target. The target is for the candle to form, and you make sure you are patient. You are checking whether you are in school, whether you're in your workplace, whatever you are doing, you are refreshing your screen, you are shaking. It's just an app. It's just an app. You are refreshing it every 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you refresh. Just wait to see that the candle has been formed, and then you now jump in and you smashed everything and you walk out like a pro. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, sir.
Not
Thank you, sir.
once you come and see the 1 hour has already done, 3 big candle has already been gone, you are late. You are late, my friend. Now you wait for the pump. You wait for the pump. As a sniper, why do you think I'm saying that images in the group? Because that's who you are. You want to smash, you want to grab. That's what you need to do. So you have to be on the alert. Whatever is coming, grab it. And you must not be in a haste to shoot. Because if you're also in a haste to shoot, you are a dead man. Allow the candle to form very well. When you are very sure. Maybe the 1 candle, don't even trust 1 candle. Trust the second candle that is coming. Okay? So don't give your money to the exchange. The exchange is there to give you money. Go get it. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome. All right. Any other person? Somebody say, can you show how to see the candle form? I just showed that now. You look at the candle. I just showed them here. You have to watch this recording again. Okay. So if this is a candle that is formed, right? Look at this is a candle. This kind of candle, 1, 2, trust this kind of candle. Little bit of fake pump here, dump here. Some people run away from here. Some people stay and then boop, 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 boop. Now look at something like this. Let's take something like this. Look at this. Wow. Now, if you come and check, you're already here. You just wait for the pump. You can't get in down. That's why I tell people, do not short at the bottom and don't long at the top. Watch my previous training. Do not short. So you cannot come and enter short again here. You just wait for the pump. Do not short at the bottom and don't long at the top. You cannot enter long here. All right? You cannot enter long here. Don't short at the bottom. You cannot enter short here. Because short means it's going down. It's not going to go down. You cannot come and enter, you cannot come and enter long when the candle has formed like this. You cannot come and put long here or buy here. You cannot buy when it's expensive now. You buy when it's cheap down here. You buy when it's cheap. So these days, a part of the calendar, you can now follow the signals in the group, adjust your stop loss, and sometimes the signals don't work the way you want. Then fine, do your own analysis. Learn what you know. Teach yourself what you know. Don't trust the signals all the time. All the signals are good, but it cannot be 100% accurate all the time. But events, you see events, I can trust events with my entire life. If you trust events, you make more money. You make more money if you trust events. All right. I think I'm done for today. If you don't have any other further question, I'm done. Any other question, guys? Any other question? If you came in late, please make sure you watch this recording and let's grab it. Let's grab all the events. You have the day of the week to trade. Today we are all night. We are as from 12, 1, 2, 3. There'll be a huge dump. The dumping is 80% sure, 20% sure for a pump. So you should be alert. Don't only think it will be pump. It can only be dump. It can instead come by the pump, just like what happened last week. The dump came in last week. It didn't stay for long, and then pump took over. The pumping took over. So guys, that's it. All right. I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Those of you who are training, who have great leaders here all over. And I really want to thank you, all of you, for coming. All right. Somebody says, please drop the previous record on Amigos group. Amigos group is Mr. Fabian's group. I'll talk to him, then he will drop them. All right. Put them there. He will grab them. Make sure you have signed up also. All right, guys, we have come to the end of our training. I didn't make it, I don't want it to be so long, but anyway, it's fine. We might have another training on Wednesday, okay? Another training on Wednesday, but I'm going through some intensive training right now. Yeah, because I want to learn how to make $10,000 a day. That's where I'm going right now. I'm going through some intensive training right now. I'm going to teach you for free. Don't worry. I don't need your money, okay? I'm going to teach you for free. Just make sure that Coinw take over Cameroon. I'll support you. Support you with the resources, the training, everything you need. I'll give it to you, okay? So don't expect me to ask you any money for training. If you want to sign up in my academy, that's when you pay. I have an academy that's online. That's where you can pay. You have one-time payment. You have access for life, okay? So guys, thank you so very much. And I really appreciate you, all of you guys, all the great leaders that are here. I can't mention all your names, Mr. Mufo and all the rest. You guys are wonderful. Thank all of you. We shall be grabbing the money right now in a couple of hours from now. Let's go and wait for the DOM as far as from midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. The critical moment is 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Those are critical moments. You can't afford to miss how to make your money. Okay, I'm waiting for testimonies. Always testify. If my method is working for you guys, testify in the group. That will motivate people. We have 700 people in the group. Half of that group is not trading. We have like 3-4 groups. Yeah, but the main group has like 700 people. Not all are trading. Guys, give testimonies. Tell people that what Mr. Mbe is teaching is working. Let them be motivated. Let them. I want to see people happy. I want to see people making money. We need to go for vacation. And I don't want to go to a vacation with 2 people, 3 people. I want to go with a vacation where we are hiring, we are taking an entire plane. All of us, just us. So guys, train people to make money. Teach them to make money. If you want to be a leader in your area, you have potentials to bring people, come and talk to me and let me support you. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Thank you so very much. See you in a couple of hours. Bye-bye.